Hey there, whippersnappers, it's Tortoise the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft on the Farside server. Last time rather, we finished up the Iron Golem farm, and that seems to be working very well. A couple of minor tweaks need to be made to it, I think, but otherwise it's working beautifully. So today, as I mentioned last week, we are going to be starting work on the castle here. And I figured we'd start off today. I probably should put my armor back on, actually, because we are going to be starting today by clearing out the rest of this little mountain here. I've been working on it a little bit, and Cluster decided to help. He said, here's some TNT for the villagers, and he gave me a bunch of gunpowder. I couldn't find a bunch of sand, because I think you need, like, what, 5 stacks of sand? Or five sand and 4 gunpowder, whatever, for TNT. So I only made a half stack of gunpowder because I couldn't find. I know I have sand somewhere, but I could not find it. So I made a half stack, and I had a little bit that I had made previously. So I've kind of got this hill pocked all around the sides, up top here. There's holes all over the place and stuff. So we are gonna do our best to set this thing off. I'm going to do that, and then I'm gonna run. Oh gosh. I don't think it's close enough that it's all gonna chain. Yes, I don't even think one more went off. Okay, but let's. If this doesn't work, we'll oh, come on! It was right next to it. What's on fire here? Oh, that's my arrow. Well, huh. Man, I was hoping that this would be awesome, and it's not at all. All right, well let's set a couple of these off at least, and I'm gonna end up coming in here and clearing all this out myself, I think. See, these are right next to each other. They should be. I mean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the way. Come on. Alright, let's run up top real quick, and we'll set up a couple of those. TNT really, it's one of those things, there needs to be a better TNT made up. Not like, so you know, we've got like diamond picks and stuff. There really ought to be like a bunker buster TNT kind of deal. So some sort of serious bomb that you can set off and do mass mining with, because like for this kind of stuff it's kind of worthless. I mean, really, unless you can get a good chain going and have to use a ton of it, I might as well be using my pick. So it's great if you want to do like a big grand, you know, whatever, but alright, let's see how this turned out. Where's one? Here's one. I mean, a little bit, I guess. Ooh! That hurt. I mean, not really, but... Alright. Well, this mountain's not really in our way for today, so I guess... we'll leave it. Thank you, though, Cluster, for the donation, and we'll make good use of it. Maybe I'll have to just use up all that TNT. Go gather some sand and... Okay, well, anyway, so today we're going to be starting on the castle, and that won't really be in the way for today. It will be eventually, but I'll clear it out anyway. I was hoping for some big spectacular explosion. I don't do a lot of work with TNT though, so I guess I didn't really know what to expect. I was hoping that would chain a little bit. I mean, they were... Anyway, moving on. So let's get this out. So I've laid out some guides here because, as you guys know, I'm really terrible about building on camera, and, well, you may not, I mean, I try and make it as painless as possible for us, but, like, usually, if there's something that's, like, really specific to a build, and I'm trying to do it on camera, even if I've got, like, my schematic put up, it never really works out real well. So I put in some guides here. This is the center. We're going to kind of work our way out of the castle. So working from the center out, because the main focal point of this castle is actually the courtyard. I've always, like, as a kid, I grew up in Florida for a while there, and we went and visited St. Augustine, which is a fort down there in Florida, and for like a school trip or something. And I always really liked St. Augustine and that kind of design for like a fort. I guess this is really more of a fort design than it is a castle. But like the way that structure is designed is like it's kind of got, you know, it's kind of almost like a donut. It's like it's got stuff around, and then in the middle there's like a big courtyard sort of deal. And so that's what I wanted to do with this. So really the central focal point of this is going to be this big courtyard, and in the center of the courtyard is going to be, it's kind of going to be a green space. So I've got this, which is, I guess if you can't tell, and you probably can't at this point, it's the Farside logo. This is the Farside server, and this is actually something that I started designing a long time ago. I made a, you know, a small 16 or 18 whatever, you know, radius or diameter circle. Well, the logo is circular, but oh wow, I need way more clay than I thought I did. So I started designing this, and thanks. I could have sworn that was going to be enough. Well, hopefully this stack will be plenty. Ooh, and we're out of... Okay, give me 1 second, because my river here is always flush with squid. I say that, and then there's not a squid to be found. There's always tons of them down here. Come on, are you kidding me? The one time I need... the one time I need... Oh, man. Okay, well, this episode is going great. What a fantastic episode for you guys. Tortimer fails at blowing up a mountain, and Tortimer fails at finding squid because he failed to gather the appropriate number of materials before starting recording. Oh wow, there's seriously not a single freaking squid down here, is there? Wow. Okay, well, let's hope that this is enough, and if not, I'll do a quick cut and and make it work some other way. But yeah, so I kind of came up with this pixel art version of the logo for Farside here, and I've already put it up once on the server, and I don't think I've actually shown it on camera because it was kind of just something I did off camera. It was just I wanted to get it in and things like that. So I put it up, and it's actually at spawn on top of the hourglass. I saw somebody, I forget whose episode I was watching. It might have been, I don't remember who it was actually. Somebody noticed it recently in one of their episodes, that there was the logo on top of the hourglass, because you can see it. Like, the point of doing that on top of the hourglass is when you look at the map we've got there at spawn, you can see it. Well, here, actually, let's do a quick cut. I'm gonna go get the more black clay that I need, and I'll swing by spawn to do that, and I'll show you guys the map real quick. So I will be right back. Alright guys, welcome to spawn. I came by and I got a bunch of I came out of the portal, and I had my silk touch pick, so I just broke through. I hate whatever they've done here, because you've got to go through the portal, and we'll do it on the way back, and I'll fix it when we get back up there. It's miserable trying to get into this thing now. But yeah, so this is we are right here. Obviously, this is the little green guy. So this is the hourglass, and which is, you know, where the portal is. So up there, I put in a pixel art version of the Farside logo. This is the Farside logo. Very, very nice. I think Sandra actually designed this, so that's very cool. Good job, Sandra. It's a little Enderman face in a circular thing, and it's cool. But so I put it up on top of that because someone was saying, oh, you know, we should make a pixel art of the Farside logo somewhere on the map. And I was like, hey, well, I've already designed one. And actually, the hourglass ended up being about the right size for the one I'd already put together. So I was like, hey, well, there we go. So I just kind of threw it up there. And it worked out pretty nice, I think. It's cool. You come look at the map, and it's like, oh, you're on Farside. All right. Anyway, I've got my materials, so let's go ahead and head back. Well, actually, Well, yeah. Let me show you real quick how annoying this thing is. So to get into this now I broke this out, and I used my silk touch. I'll put it back when we get there. But to get to it normally, you're supposed to come in here. You're supposed to go down this weird ad hoc sort of crazy dirt spiral thing. You come into this pit. You come up this crazy ad hoc weird dirt spirally thing. You come into here, and it looks great. I love what they're doing with it. Like, I think it was Zangiefx and Wumbo. They're working on it, and I think it looks great. But it's such a pain. And then when you come out, you got to go back down and up, and it's it should not be this difficult to get into the portal, guys. Sorry, but yikes. Okay, so the magic word is Silk Touch. That's the magic word to get in. I will see you guys back at the base. Alright guys, welcome back. So let's jump back over here and get going. Sorry about the technical difficulties today. So let's quickly turn all of the... Well, let's turn that black, I guess. We're gonna have to head back out to the mesa. I grabbed a bunch of like all the colors and everything, but I really should have just stuck with the hardened clay, because you can't dye the colors again. So I need to get... Because I mean, I got a bunch of hardened clay, but I also was like, oh well, I'll just get red and yellow and orange and, you know, light gray and white, and that's great. But it turns out I don't need really any of those colors. I mean, I need the red and yellow for this build at some point, but not right at the start here. So okay, so that's plenty. Let's throw this stuff back in the chest. Ooh, I stopped by the shop while I was at spawn, and somebody had bought some stuff. I'm not sure what it was. It was probably Cluster. He was on last night. We were talking. I had him over to look at the Iron Golem farm and stuff, because he was telling me how he was on his way to start working on his or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, you should come check out mine. It's all done. And he got very upset with me. Nope, I need to pull it from here, don't I? Yes. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so this is kind of... You know, so the Farside logo is purple, obviously, but I'm making this kind of like a pool here in the middle of my courtyard. So I've got the, you know, the black in here, and and then I'm gonna have just the rest of it be this, you know, water, obviously. And so I've got glowstone under there to kind of keep it lit up, to add a little bit of lighting to the area, because it's supposed to be more of a natural space, so I don't really want a ton of, you know, stuff all over the place. And I thought about using like soul sand or something for this dark. But soul sand's annoying, and I'm gonna be kind of cross the way this is designed. So, not the courtyard, the castle or fort is gonna have kind of 4 quadrants. It's going to kind of be set up so, you know, you've got the cardinal directions or whatever. Let's finish this off while I'm talking. So, like, you know, one will go off this way, this way, this way, and this way, and it'll take you to different wings of the fort. So like you know, and it's all going to be color coded. That's how I'm going to work color into this. So like, you know, this will be the yellow direction and the red direction and the green direction and the blue direction or whatever. And I'll know, oh well, I need to get to my chests, and so I'll go, you know, that direction and all that. At a certain point, this should just fill itself in. I guess I don't know what I'm doing well enough. Come on. Oop, oop, oop. Nope, still didn't make it. I want it to be more just kind of natural. Anyway, so I don't want this to be soul sand, because I'm going to be crossing over this a lot to be like getting across the castle or something. But yeah, so it's kind of like the pool or fountain or whatever in the middle of the courtyard. I've got this grass around here. This is going to be largely just green space. I'm done with these for now. So yeah, this is the Farside logo. Let's jump up in the air real quick and we'll take a look at it. I figured, you know, I actually just started designing this fort shortly after like I was added. I was like, you know, this is something I wanted to do a base like this, and I wanted to do a courtyard. So I was like, well, how can I work the Farside thing in there if I'm going to be joining that server? And so, you know, I kind of like it. I think it looks cool. It's going to be the center there. Let's let's jump on down and let's quickly get going on the rest of this here. So now I've got these slabs here. So let's do this. I've carved out a guide here. So these slabs kind of go around here, and it's going to kind of stair step. So this is going to be kind of recessed into the ground. The pool is the logo, and the green space is all kind of down. So you come down into it. So we've got these slabs. We're going to stair step up, and I mentioned before that. Oop, it doesn't need to be there. There we go. And I'm probably going to need more of this stuff, aren't I? Well, that's okay. I actually already made a bunch more. It's just I only grabbed one stack of each. So let's run over here, and I put it. Nope. There we go. I'll just grab all of it for now. All right. So yeah, it stair steps in, and as I mentioned before the last episode, when we did the iron golem farm, I'm using a lot of the same materials. So this place is going to be like the exterior of it, or the structure, you know, like the actual walls and floor and everything, are going to be largely monochromatic, much like this. But as I mentioned, I'm going to have different colored quadrants, so that should help with our color needs. So I've got, you know, this smooth stone here. I must be ghosting, I guess. I will be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. Let's keep going. I was ghosting there. I came back in and nothing had been removed. So I've got a layer of this smooth stone around here, and then I continue this around. It's a pretty large courtyard here. And let's actually get this. Don't need the torches at the moment. So it's a pretty large courtyard here. Darn it. Should have known that was going to happen. And so I've got, I gradually bring it up. So right up next to this layer here is going to be a layer of stone brick slabs. I've got some of those here too. And so just the mixture of those, I didn't want it to be, you know, I'm going monochromatic for a lot of this, which you know, is one color, basically just gray, is what we're doing here for the most part, because we've got the acacia wood and all the stone and things like that. So it's, you know, pretty much the same colors, but I didn't want it to be boring, so I decided, well, I'm going to do the same color, but I'm not going to do the same, you know, texture. I don't want it to be just all smooth stone or whatever. That would be really boring. But I think that the different textures and stuff in here will keep it interesting. So there we go. We've got that path around now, and I've already got these up. So I come in here, and I'm going to put these all down. There we go. And this essentially just follows the same path that we already created with the smooth stone, which is important. So then we get this, and then the next layer up is going to be smooth stone again, but it's going to step up one level. So I will, I think I'll continue doing this. I'll get this in, and I'll get the, well, hey there, buddy. I put my bow away, which is unfortunate, because, yeah, because my sword does that. There we go. So I'm going to continue doing this. I will get this and the next layer in, and then we will get working on putting up at least an example of what the walls are going to look like here. So I will see you guys again in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back. So I finished off the kind of the pathway, the flooring here in the courtyard. I've got a couple of other little green spaces here on the side. So we've got the grass down there. There's some grass in the corners here, and I'm putting some trees, smaller trees in here. I kind of like the look of the birch trees in there. Well, that's fine. But so let's get started on, let's do quickly a little bit of the wall, shall we? I took out the beacon because it was kind of in the way. So I've got yes. So the wall is, so it's a fortress, right, or a castle. So the wall is very much very thick and structurally sound looking. So let's jump in here. Ooh, and I totally forgot like the most important, well, not the most important, but a very important portion of this. Let me, do I have any of it? Oh, I don't, do I? Ooh, well, I guess I'll use this for now. Okay, so one of the things, so along the bottom here, is going to be glowstone lamps, redstone lamps or whatever, because it's just the easiest way to kind of get some lighting built in here. So I'll use the gold to illustrate here for now. But so this is all going to be redstone lamps where you see the gold. So we come in here and we've got, let's see, we've got some of these stairs. Hopefully we won't need the sword. And we come in here and so we've got, ooh, here we go. Here we are. So it kind of just goes on like this. Oop, that's not right. That's not right at all. Here we go. And then we get that. There we are. And then, so this is, it's a multi-layered sort of thing. And I'll do all the fanciness with it in a minute, I guess. But so it starts out there. We've got, you know, this polished andesite and the chiseled block. What is this called? Chiseled stone bricks. We've got that down there, and then it's going to be kind of similar to like this over here. I'm going to throw some dirt here. Some dirt here, and we're going to have. Let's see. We're gonna have. Oh man. Didn't realize how unnecessarily tall that was going to be when I did it in creative because I was just flying around. So we've got, you know, these, and we're going to have, there we go. And then there's going to be the posts, the structural posts are going to be made out of acacia wood here. So I think that this is supposed to be 4 tall. Here. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So then all of these are going to have the very similar look to them. So let's just go ahead and finish off this one. So it's kind of a mirror then from the bottom. So we've got then, so we just kind of continue it on. We've got the stairs here, which, oh, come on, get in there. Alright, and there we go. So the stairs kind of follow around just like on the bottom. Alright, and then we're going to have, again, andesite and those chiseled bricks. Instead of, so we've got, what do I want to, okay, so instead of the glowstone down here, there's going to be, hey, buddy. Oh, man. Let me... Oh, gosh. Let me go sleep real quick. Yikes. This is getting out of hand. Oh, well, now there's squid. Gosh. So instead of the glowstone lamps on the bottom, there's going to be... what is it? The diorite? Diorite on top. A lot of these newer materials work well with the stone and things like that. They've all got the gray and the white and things. So it fits into our monochromatic theme to use some of those newer materials, which is cool. I've been wanting an excuse to use them, but just haven't really had one yet. So I'm glad to finally be getting a chance to. So let's jump back over here now that it should be safe-ish. Oh no. I had to put water down, didn't I? There we go. Okay, so we've got this post, and let me put another one in right here. All right, so this is essentially how all of the wall segments are going to work. We'll see that so there's going to be posts pretty much at even intervals here. So we've got a post, post. There's going to be a post here, and it just kind of goes around. And then within that, let's see if I can remember it off the top of my head. And it looks like I need to fix that. But so we've got, we need this, and these, and these. Alright, so we've got from in here, oh man. There we go. So in here we're going to put some cobble on both sides, so... Oh, oh. Man, this feels so much bigger in survival. It seemed very manageable when I was building it in creative. Okay, so we've got the cobble there, and then from there we're going to put in... Ooh, and I definitely grabbed the wrong thing, didn't I? I grabbed cobble slabs, but cobble slabs is not what I need. 1 second. Let's jump to our chests very quickly. And are those 8 really all I've got left? I doubt it. Here we go. And we'll grab these 2. Alright, so... don't need cobble. Alright, so this is pretty much going to be what we're looking at for the majority of the wall here. So it works in a lot of textures and stuff. We've got the cobble and the stone brick, and so it creates kind of this window here. So let's see, this is going to be the red side, so let me grab some of that real quick. And so the way I'm going to be working color in here is, one, there's going to be in the floor, so like this is going to be mirrored, so there's a corner here, obviously it goes around, and then on every side, so this is there's going to be like a 2 wide path or a 4 wide path here. So let me clear this out a little bit. Ooh man, you really notice the haste when it's gone, huh? So like this will be, you know, it's the red side, so there's going to be a path here that's going to be red, and then on either side of it, either side it'll continue on this, you know, this half slab smooth stone. So that's going to be kind of, and so you can at any given time you'll be able to look and see like, oh, this is the red side, that's where my furnaces are, or whatever. And then also through here, since there's really just going to be gobbledygook back here, I've got that as well, so that, you know, you've got the red on the wall and on the floor, so you can quickly and easily make a determination on where you need to go. And it just adds some color in here. It does look really good once I've got all the walls and floors in and stuff, which I will have. I'm going to work on finishing up this courtyard between episodes here, and so we'll be able to get started on another segment of the castle when we come back. But I wanted to just give you guys kind of an idea on what we're looking at here. I apologize that it was a little bit of a technical difficulty kind of episode. But yeah, so let me clear this out. I will get my lamps all made up and everything. I'll probably have to buy a bunch of glowstone from Cluster. That's why it looked weird, because it was wrong. But yeah, so just wanted to give you guys a feel for what was going to be coming here, because I didn't want to like just throw it all up and then you guys be like, oh wow, that's interesting, and not have it really be any idea what's coming. So this is what we're looking at pretty much. So there's going to be a windowy thing, like one of these windows here, and then obviously here and here. Well, it's over the glowstone, but this one will be red, and then this will be like yellow. So it's kind of like that full wall. So you'll look at this side, and all you'll see is red. So you know, okay, that's the red direction, and then it'll be like green and blue and yellow, and it does look good. So I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna work on finishing up this. Let me I'm going to work on finishing this up while you guys are, I don't know, going on with your lives. And, and I will be back next week with another exciting episode of Farside on the Minecraft on the Farside server, rather. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you're thinking on this. If you're liking the direction we're going, if you've got ideas for me, let me know. But I think you guys will like where it's going. I think it's a pretty cool build, so I'm pretty excited to finally get to show it to you guys. So it is going to be huge, so I'm probably going to end up doing lots of it off camera, kind of giving you tidbits of what we're doing here like this, and then kind of continuing on with stuff myself, because I don't want to spend like, if I did everything on camera, it'd be like a dozen episodes probably doing this whole thing, and I don't really want to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been Tortoise the Gray, and you guys have been great. Have a good one.